Although we always learn, and we also, in the first excerpt we read this morning, that the disturbances come against our attempt to connect. So after the processes of connection come disturbances. I heard you say that I have to find the disturbances within me with the help of the 10. Did I hear correctly? What does it mean to look for disturbances if they don't exist in me with the help of the 10?
I try to be connected as much as possible to the 10. With the 10, I look at others. I see how connected they are. And I see that I'm not like them. I cannot activate my heart to such an extent, my inner drive to be connected with them. I don't have such an inner opening relative to them. I always take these things intellectually, and they receive it more emotionally. I lean towards a study, and they towards feeling. Generally, you have two kinds of people. Those give me feelings, those give me mental experiences. Mocha and Liba, brain and heart, as we call them in the wisdom of Kabbalah. And we have to move ourselves to the form of the heart, the connection of the heart. There are those who are talented or skillful in forming heartfelt connections, and there are those who are more talented in forming intellectual connections, mental, knowing, understanding. But in general, we have to awaken the connection.
Значит ли это, что если не возникают помехи, то мы не движемся, то не происходит?
Is the fact that disturbances are not appearing a sign that we're not advancing?
That's certain. If there are no disturbances, we're not advancing. Disturbances means that new broken vessels that were heretofore concealed remain concealed. They don't come up to our in our sensation and our understanding, and that's a problem. So, to the extent that we're trying to be connected to one another as much as possible in the 10, we by that awaken these broken vessels to come up to be corrected. By that we accelerate the times, we accelerate the correction. Meaning, even though I don't have my feeling in my intellect any disturbances, and I'm seemingly in a good state, nothing is happening. I have to understand that nothing is happening because we're not awakening the broken vessels to appear, and we can do it by performing various mechanical, physical, formal actions by which to connect more. When we begin to do that, we'll begin to connect more, we'll suddenly begin to discover how far we are from being equal, how much we're in conflict, misunderstanding. And in this way, we will discover all the disturbances. So there are groups here who feel themselves okay. They don't have many questions or sharp scrutinies. They exist. Okay, it's not okay. It's a sign that they're not raising the broken vessels because they're not performing actions in order to awaken these vessels to come up and to reveal themselves. So the lack of problems they have, the lack of friction prevents them from advancing. So the more disturbances we have in the 10, we need to understand that they have more and more opportunities to correct themselves and to rise higher. Hence, each time we have to advance on the left and on the right. And you have to be more on the right, except in order to reveal the good state where we're connected, and again to fall into a left line state even more. And from that, to begin to build ourselves nicely, beautifully, and reach the right. And again, one moment in the right, and once again, fall to the left. And this way we need to advance. And don't be afraid. When we have conflicts, fights, so what? It's a revelation of the broken vessels that shattered before us, from before creation. The Creator created Adam HaRishon, shattered him, and then later we begin as fragments of that shattering, we begin to work. Meaning each and every piece that he broke, he gave it understanding, feeling, the ability to feel him independently as Adam, as a man in this world, until we connect to a spiritual form between us.